Family and fellow soldiers, I'm the Professor, and this is the Moment of Truth. This morning's briefing is about when clout chasing goes wrong, and I mean for everyone involved. Look, I've only watched about 2, maybe 3 videos from Shannon Sharpe's channel. It's just not something that appeals to me. The first was, of course, Cat Williams, and now we can add Amanda Seales to that very short list. And in her case, I only watched the part about her speaking on why she doesn't like Issa Rae. Even if I was bored out of my gourd, there's no way in the world that I could take 3 hours of her. Apparently, Shannon Sharpe thought that bringing Amanda Seales on his web show was going to endear him to her, but it didn't. Instead, now she's running around saying that Shannon Sharpe was invalidating her experiences with autism and racism. This from a woman who admitted that she called a black co-worker on her show a nigga and thought that apparently there was nothing wrong with it. Apparently, Issa Rae isn't the only one that Amanda Seales has problems with, because right after the interview, Seales felt that Shannon Sharpe hadn't been sufficiently deferential towards her either. I don't know whether or not Shannon Sharpe invalidated anything, though I think it says a lot that when somebody is habitually messy like this, is the problem really everyone else? Because that seems to be the common denominator with Amanda Seales. She seems to have problems with a lot of people. Whether or not they actually did anything that is overtly disrespectful to her, that seems to be how she takes it. Now, Shannon Sharpe is the first one that I think needs to be addressed. He's clearly trying to get his YouTube web show going, and I understand the motivations. Talking to celebrities is a good way to make money monetizing your channel, and he has gotten some great view counts before, but after Cat Williams, he felt he had taken things to a whole other level, and he had, and so he's trying to maintain that, and it's understandable why. But it's also understandable how he thinks he's going to maintain that. Now, when he talked to Cat Williams said all kinds of controversial things. And yet, even after the interview, Cat Williams didn't take any back shots at Shannon. But you notice Amanda Seales has. And as crazy as Cat Williams is, that's saying something that she apparently found something to say about Shannon Sharpe, where Cat Williams had nothing really to say. It just goes to show my gut-level instinct about this woman was right. Issa Rae is indefensible, we can all agree on that. But this level of dangerous, ditzy behavior shows that Amanda Seales can't get along with anyone. And let's be honest, Issa Rae is the quintessential clout chaser. She admitted it herself when she began making videos on YouTube. She was doing it to try to make something she hoped would appeal to white media executives, so she could parlay that into a network contract, which she did. Issa Rae gave them exactly what they wanted. She put white males on a pedestal, and she attacked black men, and for the racists who run the white media, that's catnip. It was a clear signal flare she was sending up that she wanted anyone to offer her a contract, and if they did, she would play ball, and there would be no bottom to the gutter stuff she would do. Amanda Seales' phony "I'm so black" routine simply doesn't ring true. When you've been mobbed up with someone who intentionally and deliberately attacks black people in order to get money from white corporations, that should tell you everything you need to know. And when you choose to continue with them, that tells me everything I need to know. And no matter what complaints Amanda Seales is trying to make today, she certainly didn't have a problem with Issa Rae in the past. She was cool with everything Issa Rae was doing. In fact, she's still cool with it. Notice how Amanda Seales didn't have any misgivings about the way that Issa Rae's content is geared, the kind of stuff that she was putting on, the way that she was portraying black relationships as habitually dysfunctional. So Amanda Seales knew what she was jumping into, and she wanted to be there. That's why she hung around so long. What she didn't count on was the fact that there's no honor among sleaze. Of course, Issa Rae was going to be on the outs with her before it was all over because she never had any permanent plans for Amanda Seales to begin with. Of course, she was looking for a place to plant the knife. So now, just like Omarosa and Candace Owens, Amanda Seales can now add herself to that list of Negroes who, once they find themselves on the outside looking in, suddenly try to become the most pro-black person you never saw. But for the people in the comments section who don't listen so well, while it is true that Amanda Seales is so scatterbrained she doesn't know which way is up, it's also true that Shannon Sharpe put himself in this position where he's catching flack from her. He's been trying to get that next big Cat Williams caliber interview. He's been trying to land that next super viral video. Now, where Amanda Seales is concerned, she's no Cat Williams caliber anything, and I'm sure that to an extent Shannon Sharpe is probably thinking this is going to be just another interview. But it hasn't turned out to be that. Shannon Sharpe likes to invite guests who may have a bone to pick with the entertainment industry, some people who are going to be dishing the tea, as the young people like to say. He knew bringing in Amanda Seales would inevitably lead to a discussion about her and Issa Rae's problems. That was the hook, after all. But if Amanda Seales is now running around looking for sympathy, she needs to keep on looking because she hasn't found it. She spent years knowingly, deliberately palling around with a woman who she knew made it big, attacking black men in particular. That's Issa Rae's brand. That's how she made her millions. That's how she found herself a place under the white media. And Amanda Seales was an enthusiastic part of that little operation. So why would Shannon Sharpe think that he would be immune from that? Because Amanda Seales came on his show for a few hours? She had spent years on Issa Rae's show, and look how that turned out. This is why, as the black media, we steer clear of these celebrities. They're on some other stuff. When you choose to be an auxiliary of the white media, this is what goes along with the package. And it doesn't promote our cause, and they can be cool with you for one moment and then flip on you the next. That's the problem with these black celebrities. Who needs that? Apparently Shannon Sharpe did, or so he thought. I don't know much of anything about Amanda Seales, truth be told, and I don't care. I can tell a lot of you, though, are really into your TV entertainment. I had these test tube babies who I never hear from at any other time get livid with me about criticizing Abbott Elementary, a sitcom. You would have thought that I had denounced the risen Jesus Christ by how vehemently these clowns were defending a TV show. Really? But then again, their defense, if it can be called that, took the form of, "You gonna stop talking about my TV show! You gonna stop talking about my TV show!" They didn't really have a defense. It was just mindless complaining about me calling out the truth. Black people oversample when it comes to entertainment. That's dangerous, because it means that we disproportionately watch entertainment more than any other groups. And who makes the entertainment that we love so much? The very people who have enslaved and oppressed us. We take entertainment dead seriously, and we take reality loosely. Now, when Negroes get as passionate about power as they are about a sitcom, then we'll finally have black empowerment, but not before. And it says a lot and nothing good that this is what Negroes get so passionate about. This is what they feel so strongly about. A freaking sitcom. This is how you know we have too much dead weight around us. Even in a place like this, we still have the brain-dead buffoons who only get exercised about something when it's entertainment, religion, sports, or gossip. They get outraged about their favorite TV show being criticized, but they shrug about black people being killed or left to die at hospitals, economically strangled out of existence. Negroes like that aren't going to take us anywhere. So we see that, as usual, white supremacy is quite sophisticated. It's structured so as to work on a variety of levels. You could find yourself dancing to white supremacy's tune and not even realize it if you're not careful. So you have to turn your mind into a fortress. Train yourself not to need anything that white supremacy is attempting to offer to you. When you make it a habit to consume white media content, you're also giving them free room and board in your mind. And like any guest, if you let them hang around long enough, eventually they'll refuse to leave. They'll think they own the place. And when you look at how some of us have reacted and responded to mere criticism of the white media's content, you see that's exactly what's happened. My point is that Issa Rae, Amanda Seales, and even Shannon Sharpe to an extent, represent a symptom of a far larger problem. Black people who apparently think that the white media and those who run it are our friends. Black people who have acquired a taste for the kind of flash and trash gutter sniping that the white media offers. This is something that we have to detach ourselves from. Whenever I see people commenting and asking me, what do I think about this or that black celebrity or this or that interview, that tells me we got a lot of Negroes around here who are trying to have one foot in the land of black empowerment and another foot in the toilet of the white media, and that doesn't work. Shannon Sharpe's not the only one who needs to get his mind right about the way he's been moving. But for those of you who are not addicted to the white media's content or the kind of infotainment that they have on offer, keep it that way. Because while the predictable dysfunction of these tools of the white media may be entertaining, it should never be entertaining enough for us to actually want to watch it. Good day, and be one. I'd like to take a moment to mention some of our contributors. Eric Bailey, Brian Ellis, Jared Santee, Wandre Morris, and Chris Pruitt. Salute to them and thank you to everyone for listening, liking, and sharing this message. Black empowerment only exists because of you.